Hey everybody, I wanted to share something with you that I wrote on my personal Facebook page the other day, and I'm actually going to be reading it, so if you see me looking off to the side, I'm looking at the reading. But I think this is a very important lesson that all of us need to learn, and that there's a lot of good that can come from negative situations. So I posted on my personal Facebook page, and I posted a picture of my daughter baking, my oldest daughter baking. I said, this picture reminds me that God can turn what we perceive as a negative into a positive. For 2 months of my current pregnancy, I was down for the count. I could barely get out of bed. I was nauseous and insanely exhausted. For 2 months, I couldn't cook for my family because even standing for 5 minutes would exhaust me to the point of sleeping for days. With every pregnancy since my oldest was born, I had a severe case of mom guilt during my first trimester. While this pregnancy, the one I'm in right now, was my easiest first trimester out of all my pregnancies, I still felt the overwhelming failure of not being able to take care of my children like I should, be there for my husband like I should, or take care of the homestead like I should. While yes, I am making another human, I felt like I was letting down the people I was already supposed to be there for. However, they never made me feel that way. My husband worked full-time and still managed everything on the homestead, plus took over chores of laundry, kids' bedtime routine, etc., without ever a complaint. And my oldest, she took over meals. She's 9, and she prepped, cooked, baked whatever meal she thought of for that time. These were legit meals, guys. She made this hamburger pie thing that was probably one of the best things I've ever tasted in my life. She learned to read recipes, gather the food items, make the list for groceries, etc. And like my husband, she never once complained. What came from this, though, was an ability for her to grow up in a way I never expected. She's been talking about owning a baking business for about a year and has even done some cakes for special events, including birthdays and a friend's wedding. But now she legit has a menu for weekly orders for her baking business. She has learned to make certain things so well that all I do is work the oven. She makes everything on her own, and while I was feeling the crushing weight of mom guilt, she was being led by God to grow into something so much greater than I could have imagined for her. God used my time of inability to give my oldest immense ability. So she's now has her own baking business that friends can order delicious treats from, and is currently working on 7 orders that have been placed. I now look at that time in my pregnancy as a huge blessing. God forced me to step out of the way so my oldest baby, she is. I tell all my girls they're my babies, and they'll always be my babies. God forced me to step out of the way so my oldest baby could truly pursue her dreams. I'm so proud of my girl and how God used her to show me the blessings, even during what I perceived as a negative time. Mom guilt's a real thing, and I know every mom feels it at different times, in different ways, for different reasons. But as I said to a friend a little while ago, that sometimes it's during those time periods where we feel like we're not doing enough, or we're not enough of who we think we should be, that God is allowing other people to step up and have abilities to do things that we didn't realize they could do. It could even be like with my husband stepping up and seeing how much he appreciates me and, everything else or whatnot. But God worked in the situation. And it was beautiful to see what happened with my oldest daughter, and now the confidence she has and the excitement she has, and how we can even use this in a way for homeschooling as well too, teaching her how to manage her money and everything else. And a lot of good came from that. And obviously more than just this baby is a huge blessing. But again, the whole mom guilt thing. And it was just beautiful to see the other blessings that came out of this time period when I was not able to be the mom that I thought I should be. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys, because that for me was a really important lesson, not only to find the positive in negative situations, but that there are times where God may put us out for a bit, like call us out of the game, so that other people can step up and become even better than what they were before. So I hope you all have a great day. Bye.